Okay, guys, just want to give you a quick tutorial on the history of medicine timeline. So in your Canvas course, you're going to use the slideshow below to create a timeline of the history of medicine using Google Earth. So here's your information. Now, if you click through the information, you can see that I've already gone through and given you a lot of the basics. Okay. Now, you may need to search up, where these people, Avicenna, where was he? Where was he located on the earth? Roger Bacon, where did he live? Like, where was he from? Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to Google Earth. Okay. So over here, okay, if we split screen, now we can see where we're at. So I'm just going to go back to, the history of medicine. Now in Google Earth, if I look over here on the side menu, I'm going to click on Projects and New Project, Create Project in Google Drive, select New Feature, and for this very first one, I'm going to do a full screen slide, and I just want to title it History of Medicine. And I'm just going to give a brief overview of, of the entire slide presentation. So I'm just going to say, let's take a look at important events in medicine history. Now that I have that little description typed in there, I'm going to click on the background. And here, I'm going to just search an image. Just going to put medical history. Actually, I'm just going to put in ancient medicine. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and select an image, click it here, and there we go. So the next thing that I want to do is find what part of the earth that I want to start with. And I'm just going to start here right at home. Okay, so now down here in this bottom left-hand corner, I'm going to click Capture This View. Okay, so now I can click on Preview. All right, so that's what my slide will look like. Now I'm going to go back, and I'm going to click on a new feature, and I'm going to click on Draw Line or Shape. So I'm going to start here from Roy, right there, and I'm going to draw this all the way over to ancient times where medicine began, in, we'll just say, one of the ancient civilizations in Iraq. Press enter. Now I'll say, call this one ancient medicine. Okay, and if I look back here, or sorry, primitive times, I can just type this in here. Illness caused by supernatural spirits. Okay, so you're just going to basically take that slide and put it into this description box. Right, and so I would add the rest of it, and then down here you can change it to a small information box that will show up on the screen, or a large information box. So if I click large, and then if I want this line to be bigger, then I can create it thicker. I can change the color. All right, and over here again, I want to capture the view, so I'm just going to go ahead and say zoom in and capture this view. All right, so now if I preview this, okay, over here you'll see that this is a large information box. Here's my view down there. You know what, I don't like the large info box, so I'm going to go small info box. I'm going to click preview. Okay, that looks much better. I'm going to come back. Okay, and now I can look at my project and say present, and then I'll see this information. Now if I go spin clear over here and I want to click present, okay, now it will actually move me from wherever I was at on the globe to where my timeline was. Okay, so now my next step, I want another feature. I'm just going to draw a line again, and I want to start it from my last point. Okay, and my next slide is going to be for Egyptians. All right, so then I just go from Iraq, and I'm just going to move over to Egypt. Okay, I'm going to press enter to save the line, and I will call it Egyptian medicine. Oops, that's an A, not an O. Okay, now here I can come and search for Egyptian medicine. Okay, add that image, and again, I'm just going to basically, um, you know, copy and paste. Oops. This 2006 BC, the Egyptian Emotet describes, first known diseases, first physician. So I'm just going to type that in there, and et cetera, et cetera. Okay, and I would do that until everything from that slide is in there. Again, change the width. You may want to change it a different color to show that it's a different thing. And then I'm going to move this down, and I'm just going to say capture this view so it shows an ancient Egypt. Okay, so now if I go preview, and let's just say I'm going to start over, clear over here, I can click on present, the history of medicine. We're going to fly over, and you'll see that in the top right corner I have ancient medicine and my information from the slide. Then I'm going to click next, and then it will take me to Egyptian medicine, and it will have my information from the slide. Okay, great. I'm going to go back, and I'm just going to keep repeating this, drawing a line or a shape from place to place depending on what the slide information has. Okay, so and you'll just repeat that process continually until you get to modern times. If you have any questions, please shoot me an email, talk to me in class, talk to a neighbor. Let's have some fun.